The Perfect Bride is a 1991 made-for-TV thriller directed by Terrence O'Hara and starring Sammi Davis. Not Sammy Davis Jr. Kelly Preston, Linden Ashby, Ashley Tillman, Cheryl Arutt, Tamara Clatterback, and John Agar. This film will have an ending involving this jewelry box. The film opens with Mr. Pornstash seeing his bride in her wedding dress before the ceremony, which is bad luck because she busts him for visiting his ex-girlfriend.
You've never stopped seeing her, have you? You're planning on seeing her again?
No. I just want to talk to her.
Then she injects him with some death drug thing. Then we get the crazy bitch face. She reappears at a bridal shower as Stephanie, and she's going to get married again. Wow, that was a fucking jump. She gives us a bit of exposition, and we get the first indications that her future sister-in-law, Laura, is the disappointment in the family.
Thank you, Laura. Ted's going to love this.
This is a kitchen shower, dear.
She can wear it while she's cooking breakfast, Mother.
Kids, that is a photo album. Before we kept photos on our phones and Facebook, we kept them in these big musty sons of bitches. We get to dinner where Laura gets accused of resentment.
Congratulations. That tablecloth survived 3 generations in Stephanie's family, and you've managed to ruin it in one evening.
And Dad gives this ridiculous speech.
Super Bowl of romance. You've chosen your co-captain. You've trained hard. Not too hard, I hope. And in 6 days, it'll be Super Saturday.
Apparently, they had to make sure he had a mug of beer when he gave the speech. The men get thrown out so the girls can have girl talk. And that's a full mug of beer you left there! We then get some more resentment over a dead sister and a bit of exposition.
The girls were bicycling. Laura fell. Catherine swerved to miss her. There was this very steep embankment. Laura's never been the same since.
So it was Laura's fault, just like spilling wine on this heirloom tablecloth, which still has a price tag, proving that it isn't as vintage as Stephanie led them to believe.
I'm just so anxious to be accepted by your family.
You shouldn't worry. They all think you're the greatest. But you didn't have to make up a story about the tablecloth. The price tag was still on the back.
Wow, she just came right out and called her bullshit. Hey, here's some flashback that will stretch throughout the run of this film. I'm looking forward to it. They head to the gym where there's an awkward meeting with Ted's ex-girlfriend.
Hey, you. You're under arrest.
Hey, Georgie!
That would have been funnier if George had pulled an actual gun on him.
Hey, gorgeous. You miss me?
It's been rough, George, but I'm coping.
You ladies gonna watch me whip his butt in racquetball?
Ah, when yuppies play racquetball.
Who was that girl at the athletic club?
Deirdre? She went to school with Ted and they went out for a while.
She came on like such a little slut.
Yep, she's a fucking slut. They go to the dress fitting, which goes well.
He used you and threw you away. He never meant a word he said. It's happened to me. God damn it! Watch what you're doing!
That's assault mixed with a whole bunch of fucking crazy. Hey now, hot early 90s sex with hot early 90s sax.
Here we are.
Oh. Now, how did you know chamomile was my favorite?
She probably figured it out because it was in the kitchen. I usually don't keep shit I hate in my kitchen. They meet a caterer candidate and...
Laura and Stephanie, our bride-to-be. Haven't we already met?
What are the odds? Bye, family. I'm off to kill the caterer. Laura has doubts about Stephanie, who brings them up to her mother, and she proceeds to brush them off. She goes into Nancy Drew mode, going through Stephanie's things and being caught by Ted. We then get the obligatory "she's fine, you're crazy and full of shit" scene.
Yeah. You know, what are you making such a big deal about this? If I didn't know you better, I'd swear you were jealous.
There goes making it look like an accident. Don't go out there! Call the fucking police!
She's a stunt granny.
Stephanie gives her an injection, kills her, and proceeds to clean up.
This is Hazel Moore, the consummate caterer. Leave your name and number and I'll get right back to you. Hazel, this is Lucille Whitman. I'm calling to tell you that I decided to go with another caterer and, well, I'm sorry it didn't work out.
Ha! I guess you didn't need to kill her then.
I don't know what else to do.
Well, we could always strangle her.
What the fuck? I guess they're made for each other. Laura talks to their neighborhood reverend who agrees to pry and get info from their upcoming couples counseling meeting. Is that even legal? Can he divulge to just anybody what he's told in confidence? Laura then goes to the library to investigate. Have we really jumped to this point yet? Yes, kids, this is how we Googled shit in 1991. Their counseling session brings out more exposition. No, not quite yet.
Did you deliver that check to the photographer yesterday?
What? Oh, no.
Laura, the rest of this family is doing everything possible to make this wedding a success. Now, will you please do your small part and take that check over there right now?
All right, but
Whatever your problem is, dear, you are going to have to work this out for yourself.
She might as well say she regrets the day she gave birth to her. Stephanie shows up and the Reverend reveals his doubts for their marriage.
But I have to tell you, I'm not entirely confident that the two of you should be married right away.
So she kills him. And Laura finds him. Monopoly. That will be better than anything to break up their relationship. Are you guys talking about me? Laura scores a lead, the ex-fiancée of Pornstash, but Gramps rats her out.
I got me a date.
How nice. Who with?
Old Darlene Harris. Laura's fixing us up.
Stephanie listens in as they set up Darlene coming to town for the wedding.
Laura, you remember that the rehearsal tomorrow is at 4:30.
Laura will be late or not show up at all. Ted heads to his bachelor party as Stephanie pretends to be Laura and picks up Darlene.
Bloody hell!
Whoops! Darlene gets hit by a car, but she's not dead. So this guy didn't even give a description of a car that's just parked in the middle of the road. Laura crashes the bachelor party and Ted lays down the law.
Now, I'm finished humoring you, understand me? There's no more, oh, you're gonna have to excuse my sister. She's just a few bricks short of a load. You've gone too far. Just, what the hell is wrong with you?
At this point, I would just say, fuck it, let him get murdered.
Nothing. I just can't let this happen to you. You don't see her for what she really is. I'm trying to help you.
Oh, I get it. Like you couldn't help Catherine?
Oh, that son of a bitch played the Catherine card. And obviously, Stephanie goes to the hospital and kills Darlene. I guess the heart monitor just shuts down with no alarm at all. Hell, when I was in an ER, I farted the wrong way and it beeped at me for 90 goddamn minutes.
Surprise, Teddy.
Deirdre.
Whoa! It's Blast from the Past night. They wrestle as Stephanie watches. Hit her with the fucking chair!
Laura, honey, I'm going to need some cooperation today. I want you to make sure Uncle Jack and Aunt Dorothy are settled in the hotel. Then I'll give you the final guest list so you can do the place cards. You have such nice handwriting.
No, I don't.
The wedding is tomorrow. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to demand some teamwork.
Laura, your mom is a bitch.
Oh, I got lost, but a pretty nurse helped me back to my room.
Oh shit, Gramps is toast.
As a matter of fact, I want everyone here, dressed, and ready to go to the rehearsal at 4:15.
4:15? I thought you said 4:30. Ted and Stephanie have a showdown in the bathroom and Ted lies. You're so fucked. Yep, Laura didn't make it. She heads a county general. No county name, just anonymous county general. She IDs Darlene's corpse and finds a picture of Stephanie and Mr. Pornstash.
Excuse me, can I get some change?
Change? This is a hospital, not a fucking gas station. It's a rehearsal dinner and Ted and Stephanie set up a pre-wedding sex rendezvous. Or is murder. But Laura is on the way. We finish the flashback. Mom killed herself when Dad was a pig. Got it. Laura rushes in just as Stephanie is about to stick it to Ted, who had planned to stick it to Stephanie. She gets called out for her supposed bullshit and...
This is a mild sedative. It'll help calm her down.
Chad, she's trying to kill me! You're helping her kill me!
Now, Ted, is it normal for anyone, including a nurse, to be carrying around a syringe of sedative for no fucking reason? The jewelry box gets damaged in a tussle. See, I fucking told you. And Stephanie loses her shit.
We'll fix it.
Don't touch me, Robert!
Robert?
Don't you ever touch me!
They catfight, and Laura misses a golden opportunity to say I told you so. They fight some more, Laura gets a knife, and we get the most underwhelming film death ever. And I'm sure moms still blame Laura for all this horse shit. This is one of the many Fatal Attraction ripoffs that roam the countryside in the wake of that film's release. A crazy scorned woman or man who's always on the brink of killing someone for pretty much no reason. Rinse, repeat. The Perfect Bride executes everything poorly and doesn't really go anywhere, just like most made-for-TV films. Probably my biggest problem with the movie is that I have no sympathy for any of the characters. Mom is a bitch, and Laura didn't fall far from the tree. Ted had no problem lying to his bride-to-be about dry humping with his ex-girlfriend. Hell, pretty much Pornstash cheated on her too. The Reverend was going to break confidentiality, and the caterer was stupider than shit for not just calling the cops. The only person I feel sorry for is Gramps. He has to live with all these assholes. This isn't what his golden years should be. He should be chasing geriatric tail down in the warm Florida sun. Mom probably needs his social security check to maintain their lavish lifestyle. Gramps is the true victim of this film. Besides the viewer.
I told you Laura is not here.